Hi, I'm Dr. Sarah Wasserbauer, and here's the question. I just received this today. What is this, you ask? This is an advertisement that somebody is sending out to all the doctors in the area who might be performing hair transplant or who might not. Let me read it to you. This is the comprehensive solution for hair restoration. What it doesn't mention is that hair restoration uses a lot of different types of machines to accomplish their goal. And if you are an accomplished hair surgeon, you can use any one of them for any particular purpose. It doesn't always have to be this particular machine. It's kind of like the way lasers are marketed to dermatologists or plastic surgeons. The laser itself is not what's most important. What's most important is having a doctor who knows actually how to use it and which laser to use when, right? So the interesting thing about this is that 94% of patient ratings on realself.com say that this procedure is worth it, which correlates highly with what most patients tell the International Society of Hair Restoration Surgeons every time they do their patient census, which is every 2 years. And it also correlates highly with what hair surgeons know, or at least hair surgeons who do this for a living. But here's the other important thing. Besides being 94% worth it, they want you to know that if you don't know what to do, they're gonna send a team out and do it for you. Now this is a very carefully worded statement. We provide NeoGrafters, on-demand, certified hair transplant professionals. These are not medically licensed professionals. They should not be doing a surgery for a doctor. They shouldn't be touching your head unless they're under the direct supervision of their doctor. And it is illegal for them to be doing that procedure delegating that procedure unless they themselves know how to do that procedure. And it is also illegal for them to employ somebody who's just a transient worker, because they have to be employees. That way the power dynamic doesn't shift. Now it's not somebody coming in and telling the doctor what to do. It's the doctor who employs the staff member who tells them what to do. It's a completely different hierarchy, and that's why the law exists. Now here's the kicker. It's on the back. Capitalize on the high demand for hair restoration. 4.1 billion total global market size. You know, this is where a doctor's eyes might get big and think, wow, I'm just going to add this to my practice and get a little turnkey extra revenue to, pay something off, like my medical student debt, which I'm fine with paying off the doctor's medical student debt. What I'm not fine with is doing a procedure that they are not qualified to do just because they think it's going to bring in more money. So when you're looking for a hair surgeon, this is not a bad machine. It's just who is operating the machine. Be very careful that you know who the doctor has working with them in the OR, that they are their employees, that they are not some fly-by-night operators who work on you, put hair in your head, and then you have no recourse to find these people if something goes wrong. And you need to make sure that you get full consent and you know exactly what is going on, because a lot of these times, and I hear this directly from patients over and over again, and the actors who are doing this shall remain nameless, but time and time again, the patients are given a whole handful of drugs, and they take all the drugs, and then in come the professional hair transplantation team. They don't know who these people are. They're not really sure who's working on them, or even if the doctor's in the office. And at the end of the day, if something goes wrong, and usually the results are not that stellar, and they're very upset, which is why they come to me, usually at the end of the day, they don't know how to find these people, and they don't know what to do. So don't put yourself in that kind of situation. Watch out for scams, watch out for people who are not trained, and especially watch out that your doctor knows what they're doing and is going to give you the highest level of quality service that they possibly can for your hair transplant. I hope that helps.